happen? Yes or no? Are they going to?
I don't know what's going to happen.
I want a yes or no.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, come on, man.
Right now, as we speak.
Oh, my gosh.
With no adjustments being made, the Nuggets are going to win the championship.
So you definitely have a career as a politician, so very proud of you for wiggling your way out of that and still not answer the question. Just keep talking. You're the Charlotte Hornets. Do you trade that number 2 pick for Zion if he's available?
I mean, I really like the talent, I guess, with if you have Ball, Rozier,
right,
Miles Bridges, Zion, that's solid.
Mm-hmm.
That's really, really solid. Mm-hmm. But there is a high possibility that everyone except Terry Rozier will get injured again. They'll play a combined 80 games, all 3 of them.
This is former Chicago Bear Desmond Clark. And y'all hear me on many podcasts, but when y'all hear me on Pick'em Pros, y'all know it's all about family. This ain't just business.
We're coming back tonight. We're going to tie it up 2-2, go back to Golden State, then 3-2, and then we're going to control the series.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. You know who it is. I am Derek Thompson.
And I'm Diego Thompson.
Who are we?
We're the Pick'em Pros.
We are the Pick'em Pros coming back at you in the house from North Carolina. It is Father's Day weekend. It's early Saturday morning, June 17th, the time of recording. Wow, man, we have a new NBA champion, Denver Nuggets. They had a gentleman's sweep, as you, my man, predicted.
Just like I said.
Mm-hmm. Just like you said, you did call it from the beginning of the series. Shout out to Stu, who won the Amazon $100 gift card for guessing that right with you. A lot of great things. Today, we have an action-packed show. We are going to talk about, again, the Nuggets. Are they going to repeat? Is it the beginning of a dynasty? Like Mike Malone is saying. Warriors, Golden State Warriors, are they going to keep their core and are they going to get another title? We're going to talk about the NBA draft. We all know who's going number 1, I should say. Who's going number 1 at Wemby? Who's going number 2? Is it Brandon Miller? Is it Scoot Henderson? We're going to talk about that. Hottest free agent. Who's the number 1 free agent everybody should be after? And MJ sells the Hornets. Hornets. And we're here, North Carolina boys, and he did not sell them to you boys. So,
man, you should have sold it to me, man. I don't totally have the money.
Yeah, you had the jack to
had to change, man. You missed out.
He missed out, man. He missed out. Yeah, we could have kept it. In the local area. But anyway, we'll get it all there. How you doing, man?
Doing good. I'm glad the Nuggets won, so I don't have to hear anymore about the Heat. So yeah, just happy about that.
Whew, man, yeah, that's a great point. The Heat. We both like Jimmy Butler. We like. Shout out to my dad. Happy Father's Day weekend to him, Papa. He joined us last week. We had a great episode with him, so that's gotten a lot of traction. So thanks, Dad, for coming on and joining us. But he was, big Jimmy Buckets guy. We were giving him grief. But, we like Jimmy Buckets. We like Jimmy Buckets. We like the coach, Spoelstra. We like so many aspects of it. He like Pat Riley and everything. But the fans,
awful.
Man, brutal. Which they were absolute crickets the last few games of the series. So that was pretty funny.
Yeah, you can't find them now. So guarantee another championship for next year.
Yes, Garrett. Oh man, just kept guaranteeing after every loss, we're gonna win the next one. We're gonna win.
That was the only thing about Jimmy Buckets. That
Man,
was
yeah,
guarantees.
kept guaranteeing. But hey, we'll see if they make the right free agent moves. They'll be right back in it. So
they could go star hunting again.
yeah. That's what they used to do. And will they get back to their old ways, or are they going to keep the core of undrafted players and
that amazing backcourt
and run it back? Are they going to run it back, or are they going to keep starting Kevin Love? That was just so funny. Like the big adjustment was, we're going to put Kevin Love in the starting lineup. Like, wow, okay, that's more teams are worried about
Kevin
that.
Love. It was like he came back from 3-1, so that's gonna help.
Right? Yeah, 20 years ago.
Yep, 20 years ago with LeBron and Kyrie on your team.
Oh man. But hey, in addition to it being Father's Day weekend, man, we also have this is one of the 4 best weekends of the year, because we know what that means. It is a major championship weekend. It's the US Open in LA. Oh man, there's nothing better than a major, right? And then what makes this even sweeter is the best major that you can have is a major that's played on the West Coast. Because by us being on the East Coast, that means we've got prime time golf, man. So 8, 9, 10 o'clock, man, I'm watching golf, live golf. Dude, what's better than that?
Maybe the Super Bowl, maybe the NBA Finals, just to name a few.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think it compares to primetime major golf. I don't think so.
Watching Ricky Fowler blow the lead right in front of our eyes. Okay.
No, he's not blowing. He's going to hold on to it. Ricky Fowler's got a 1-shot lead and time of recording. So, watching this.
Yeah, exactly. Time of recording. You don't believe in him.
Time of recording.
Not believe in Ricky Fowler.
Oh, man. That's my guy. All right. Well, let's get into our lineup here, man. All right. Let's start with topic number 1. Denver Nuggets, man. They had the gentleman's sweep. They did their thing. Joker is now known as best player in the NBA, which is interesting because people are saying it's not even close. I'm like, all right, let's not go.
Whoa. Wait a minute. You got to look behind me.
Okay, I don't know about the dude behind you, but what about the guy in Milwaukee? Okay, what about the Freak? So has he just?
Yeah, what about the Freak? Yeah, he's gone. He's not even in the equation anymore.
Isn't he a 2-time MVP and champion just like Joker? But anyhow.
Oh, and Steph is a 2-time MVP and 4 champion. Whew.
True. Steph is the guy, but you know what? I'm not even. I don't even want to try to diminish that. Steph is the guy, so I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Second best player in the world, right there.
See, you gotta take stuff too far. You always gotta take. Stuff anyway,
man, what I do?
Let's get to the topic here. Denver Nuggets. Will they repeat? They are saying repeat already. Mike Malone was saying it as soon as the game ended. They're all feeling good, they're partying, celebrating like all the champions do, making bold proclamations. Are they going to run it back? Are they going to repeat?
Yeah, Malone seemed very dissatisfying with this championship. It's like, we want more. But currently, I think they have the best shot because a lot of the other teams in the league have good sides and bad sides. Like the Warriors, I think. Actually, the Celtics, I think, have a really good shot with their talent and everything, but their schemes and Tatum and Brown playing together, I don't know how that quite fits yet, and they might have to make some adjustments with the scheme and defensive position.
Sure.
So if they do that with the new coaching staff they've had and add some people and make some transactions that fit better with the team. They can get in there, and the Warriors, if they get out of the whole core thing that they have with Steph, Clay, and Draymond, they just build it around Steph and have it just the focal point be him, and that's their best chance to win a championship. Not Steph, Clay, and Draymond. It's got to be Steph.
So I agree with all that, and we're gonna talk about the Warriors next topic. Will they keep their core, and they're gonna win another title? But I heard a whole lot of ifs. I heard a lot of ifs and thens and whiffs. You sounded like a programmer. Okay. I need to know. You sound like you're coding Python.
I was getting to it.
Okay, you get okay. So I cut you off. So okay, my bad for cutting you off, but I need you to say
I was giving you the.
I need you to look into your.
I know I was getting to it
and say what's gonna happen. Okay. So
I'm interrupting me. Okay, so anyways, those were the teams that have a chance. Like if they make some moves, they could catch the Nuggets. But right now, as we speak, I think the Nuggets have the best chance to repeat.
Okay. So they have the best chance, and I think I agree with that.
Hey, in Milwaukee,
but are they? So not best chance. So you got to look and see. Okay, what do you think Celtics are going to do? What do you think the Warriors are going to do? What do you think?
I think the Celtics.
You don't have to break down what the team's going to do, but just based off of what you think is going to happen, yes or no, are they going? I
don't know what's going to happen.
I want a yes or no.
I don't know what's going to happen.
Oh, come on, man.
Right now, as we speak.
Oh, my gosh.
With no adjustments being made, the Nuggets have the best, are going to win the championship. The Nuggets are going to repeat right now, the second.
Okay.
Could change the mind.
So you definitely have a career as a politician. So very proud of you for trying to wiggle your way out of that. It's still not answer the question. Just keep talking. All right. Well,
I said they're going to repeat right now.
Yeah, you kind of
now.
I'm going to answer the question directly. No, they will not repeat.
Okay.
Now, do they have the best chance? Yes. Should they be the betting favorite? Yes. Okay. And do I like the Nuggets? Yes. So there's no shade to them. However, if I'm going to go into my crystal ball and I'm going to look at all the offseason moves that are going to happen, and I look at injuries, okay, Denver was one of the most healthy teams this year, and they typically get nicked. So Porter Jr.,
Michael Porter.
Yes, him playing the whole season, that was rare. Is that going to happen again? Gordon, he's been a machine. Is that going to continue? Joker, although he's a below the rim player, is not really his style of game, isn't one to where he gets injured. You never know. It's hard to repeat. Everybody's going to be giving them their best shot. They're going to be everybody's measuring stick. And a lot of people are going to have resentment against them this year, next year when they come in. So I think that's going to be a lot to overcome, especially with them already putting a target on their back. I think the odds are much better for the field. So I am going to, if I have to say yes or no, which that's what this question was meant for, I'm going to say no.
I'm just saying, right now, as things stand, I gotta see the adjustments.
I got you, Paul.
I might end up picking the Warriors if they make a move.
Okay.
If they make a move, they make a move,
I'm sure you
can't. There's a chance I will pick them.
I'm sure you can't wait to find an excuse to pick your beloved Warriors.
They need to make some moves. They need to make
a year in a row. So just go.
They need to make some moves.
I got you. Same moves. Okay. All right. Well, speaking of the Warriors, let's just get to the Warriors. Okay, for you. All right, and let's talk about them. So, Golden State Warriors. Are they? So, will they keep their core? So, Mike Dunleavy Jr. now is the GM. Okay, so we know that's the case now. So his ownership have more hands in the pot. Yes, no, we're not sure. But I'd like you to look into your crystal ball with this one and tell us, are they going to keep their core? And will they win another title?
Well, actually, I do not think they're going to keep their core. I think that we are going to try to get either a Fred VanVleet to run the point position, or get a Bradley Beal. I think one of those things is going to happen. Fred VanVleet, I think, will be a really good fit. I think maybe Clay, trade him in a package, or Draymond, either let him walk since he's talking about opting out. If he opts in, then maybe we can get him out with the package. I think that we can try our best to get rid of those two. and just sort of not do a rebuild, but just do a restart. So I have this Steph. I think that Steph is going to realize that this time is over, and he's got to make the most out of the years he has left. And so I think we get Fran Vliet, who averages like 19, 20, is averaging 19 points this year, averaged 20 points last year, and averaged 7 assists. Too. He plays really good defense, which the Warriors had struggled with last year. So if you put him and Steph in the backcourt, I think that'll work with Wiggy and Whitney and the guys we have. So I think, and we won't have to trade for him since he's a free agent.
Are they going to win? Are they? Well, so you just talked about and you're just saying within their window of having Steph. So you think they are going to get rid of the core, keep Steph, but make some moves and get rid of the core. You think they're actually going to be bold enough to do that, and as a result of doing that, you think they will get another title?
Yes, I do. I think if they do that, if Mike Dunleavy is going to makes these moves and actually realizes this, then they will win another championship. One more championship.
So I feel you. I disagree. I feel that if they made the moves, if they broke up the core, then yes, I feel they'd have a chance that they could get another title. But I just don't think they're going to do it. I just don't think they have it in them. I believe that the previous GM, he knew that's what it was going to take, and I don't think he didn't want to be responsible for that, and also didn't want to then keep them and see it go down. It's interesting that the rumor is that Draymond is going to opt out of his contract, because I don't know who's going to pay Draymond $30+ million a year.
I don't think the Warriors are going to do it because we didn't extend him. I really don't see him opting out of his deal and us paying him even more money.
I can see it. I can see it because what they might do is they may just drag his contract out to then free up money to maybe bring somebody in. So I think what they're going to do is they're going to try to re-sign both Clay and Draymond, but stretch their numbers out. So then they can try to squeeze a free agent in there. That's my opinion.
Okay.
And if they can move Poole, I think they will. But I think that's what they're going to try to do.
If we're not going to move Draymond, I think we got to move Poole. Because
for sure.
Yeah, because I don't think you can have those two on the same team anymore.
You can't have both. No, you can't have both. And I think it's really wrong that now, like, all of a sudden Poole is the bad guy. But anyway, that's a whole other topic. We're not going to dive into that right now. Don't see it. I just think with Draymond being there, I don't think they're going to get rid of Draymond. And I think Draymond's going to remain. And I don't see them winning another title with Draymond on the team. So I think they're stuck in the past and are not going to make the right moves to win a title. Now, again, I like the Warriors, and I feel that if they make the right moves, they can win another title. I just don't think they're going to make those tough decisions.
Yeah.
I don't think I doubt it.
Yeah.
All right, but we will see, man. Can't wait. Well, 2 weeks from now, when free agency kicks off, it's going to be crazy. So our next show is going to be in 2 weeks, episode 49, and we will have our free agency show. That'll be our last show of season 1. So we're going to end with a bang with up-to-date NBA free agency news. All right. So great topic there. Let's move on to our third topic, our third of 5 today. The NBA draft. So you see, we got our Hornets gear on. We are here in North Carolina. That's the hometown. And we know Wemby, man, we had a short that we posted the day of the draft. And, you saw our live reaction. People saw our live reaction. Thought we were going to get Wemby. That was going to change the whole dynamic. May have even changed if Jordan sold the team. But was just that was going to be a game changer, but that clearly didn't happen. So now we're looking at number 2, and it's funny. Shout out to all the Spurs fans. So
they're some lucky people, man.
They have been out in full force. So many of them have been commenting on our live draft reaction and whatnot. And some of us laughing at us, others of them providing inspiration on the number 2 pick, saying it's going to be okay. Still get a good player.
Brandon Miller, you get Scoot. Yeah, it'll
Henderson,
be all right.
all that. But regardless, man, so you got Scoot Henderson. You also have Brandon Miller from Alabama. So Scoot Henderson was from G League Unite. All right. But, most people haven't really seen him. We just know he was a beast early on, but he's really kind of been invisible playing. So we haven't seen him play competition. But who do you think the Hornets should get with the number 2 pick?
I do think that they should get Brandon Miller, not just because he's a better player, also he's a better fit. Because I think with Scoot, of course, we haven't really seen Scoot play that much. Not at least not on TV. Just maybe like one or two highlights. But then him and LaMelo. If you do want to keep LaMelo, I don't know how that's gonna work because sort of a same position type of thing, and I don't think that they'll really complement off each other that well.
Yeah.
If you're bringing Brandon Miller, I think he'll fit a lot better with that team. So yeah, I think Brandon and he can really get buckets. He's a really good player. So I think he's gonna go number 2.
Yeah, I agree with you. Well, let me say this. I agree that Brandon Miller should be the pick. I think he's proven. We know he can play under pressure. He's played in big time games. That's the advantage of going to Alabama, playing in the NCAA tournament. He's been in that environment. We know what we're getting with him. He's long. He's like a mini KD.
Sort of. Yeah, he can get his shot from anywhere. He can shoot. He can shoot from anywhere. He can shoot threes. Handles nice.
And he's clearly poised. I mean, to deal with all the off-court issues and to be able to focus.
And the day of, I think he went to like Arkansas on the road. I'm not sure if that was the team, but it was on the road, pretty tough. He scored like 45.
Yeah. So he's tough-minded. So yeah, that's who I think they should pick. But there's a lot of buzz about Scoot Henderson. So although I agree with you, I think Brandon Miller should be the pick. My gut tells me they're going to probably take Scoot Henderson. But I just don't know if that's going to pan out. I will go with more of the sure thing, especially with the Hornets draft history. I mean, they typically always get it wrong in the draft. So we really need to get a solid player that's going to be elite for years to come. And I feel like Brandon Miller is a sure thing there. And just overall with the G League Unite and Overtime Elite, I know you got the Thompson twins. I just don't trust as far as a top pick, maybe a little deeper in the draft, but top pick first.
They got to be like sure thing. I mean,
I don't trust anybody. And then hold on one second. I don't trust anybody that was rated the number 1 player in the country as an 8th grader and then just kept it all the way along and then went into ubigatory and just played and where nobody ever saw them again. And because they were rated number 1 at one point, and all of a sudden they just are grandfathered into the NBA, which I feel that's happening with a lot of guys. It's like, with AAU basketball and all this stuff now, you get a ranking and then it's like it never changes. And then once one person says that you're an elite player, then you're elite and you can just kind of ride that. So I see more and more guys probably going that route. I understand, his money's there, but if I'm drafting, if I'm a GM, I just don't trust that because I don't truly know if you can play. So yeah, you could do all the drills you want, send me all the highlight tapes you want, but if you're playing in a little gym with 500 people, I just can't really get anything out of that. So
if you're gonna play like pro like that, it's definitely not the same level of what Wemby is playing at, or what Luka or Luka or Joker were playing at when they were so
that's different.
That's totally different. Then you still get to see them more, and then they're playing in front of crowds and playoffs and everything.
Yeah.
So
that's totally different. The guys coming from overseas, they're putting up big numbers overseas. That's different. But Overtime Elite and G League Unite, I don't know. Now, maybe, hey, 10 years, it might be to that point to where if you're going there and balling out, then that's sufficient. But we just haven't seen it yet. Hey, maybe Thompson twins and Scoot Henderson will be the first, and then, they'll get that credibility. But right now, if it's top 3 for a pick, I got to go with a guy that balled out in college or a guy overseas that's doing it against overseas grown men.
Yep. Grown men.
That's just me. That's just me, man.
Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Well, let's move on to the next topic here. 4th out of 5, we've got the hottest free agents. So free agency is going to be huge. Man, there's so many guys that have already opted out. So teams are going to be jockeying for position. Boston, Warriors, Miami. I mean, teams are going to be trying to make big splashes. Lakers, who knows what they're going to do? They're always trying to do stuff. So for you, who is that number 1 free agent that all the contenders should be going after to put them over the top to win a championship?
I think that all the contenders should be going after Fred VanVleet. I mentioned it a little earlier because I talked about the Warriors possibly getting him. Okay. But I really like him as a player. I think he's a really good fit with a lot of contenders. Can get you like 19, 20 a game, 7 assists, plays hard defense, and he's a really coachable guy, it seems. So I think he just fit in with a lot of what the teams are trying to do. I think Kyrie is probably the best player in free agency, but I don't know. But I don't think he's going to be the hottest. I'm saying. So
well, hey, as everybody likes to say, okay, we know Kyrie is the most skilled.
He's.
You finish with
so skilled.
Yeah, he has the best handle. Kyrie has the best handle in free agent that is currently available right now. But yeah, man, I 1000% agree with you. If I'm a contender, Fred VanVleet is the guy I want to get. He's a baller. He's a champion. I think Kyle Lowry gets way too much credit, and everyone, goes on and on about Kyle Lowry. We're gonna talk about one of these episodes. We're gonna have time to really dive into Kyle Lowry. We ain't gonna do that today. We got a whole lot to say about that.
That championship was all Fred VanVleet. He was hitting big shots.
Is the dude, and man, for like the Celtics, the team that I've been on for a while. If they get, I almost feel like whoever gets Fred VanVleet is going to win the championship. Like if Boston gets Fred VanVleet, I'm definitely got them for getting the title. If Miami gets Fred VanVleet, then I don't know who is.
I definitely think they'll get the conference finals again for sure.
I think they get the conference finals. The Lakers, depending on injuries with LeBron and with AD, but if they stay healthy and they add a VanVleet, that makes them dangerous. So VanVleet, man, anyone that's a contender, that's the guy I'm trying to go with. So I definitely agree with you on that one. So I think that's a good call, man.
He's a really, really, really good player. Fits in with a lot of team schemes.
Yes. So. Yes. And his number might not be as bad. I know he was like at 20-something million a year. I know he's going to opt out. I know he's going to want to raise. But, some of these guys
get to like 30 maybe. That's not awful.
Maybe. But, some of these guys, they're getting 45, 50. I mean, heck, Westbrook is 50. So, so for VanVleet, man, if you could get him in the 30s, oh my goodness, even the high 30s, like
that'll work
compared to what some of these other guys.
It's cheaper than Kyrie, who's gonna want like 60.
Kyrie, and then your guy out of Bradley Beal, he's already making like well into the 50s.
Yeah, and has a no trade clause.
Yeah, and has a no trade clause. But yeah, VanVleet, man, I can't wait to see where he lands because I think that's gonna be a major shift in the landscape of the NBA. All right, final topic before we get out of here, man. MJ, Michael Jordan's heiress, and he got the majority stake in the Charlotte Hornets. Matt, don't have the exact year, but it was the early 2000s, for like $270-some million. And man, talk about a return on investment. Sold it for
Yes.
$3 billion.
Whew.
So he still will be a minority owner. I don't know what type of stake he has, but I
I
mean,
get it.
man,
Yeah.
that has to at least be $1.5 billion. That he's
Yes.
personally probably going to take out of that. So that's a
Big
heck of a return. Kudos to him, man. I just think Charlotte is if they can get the right star there, they're really sitting on a gold mine with that fan base, with just the area, the downtown, just the way everything is situated. If they could have got Wemby, it just really would have been a game changer.
Man.
Man, what do you think of the Michael Jordan sale? And then I have another question. I got a bonus question dealing with the Hornets and free agency after this. But what's your thoughts on Michael Jordan selling his majority stake?
No, I think it was about time because he obviously probably wasn't the owner, the same caliber owner as he was a player. But yeah, so he what was it, 3 playoff appearances, I think, and 3 playoff wins. So I don't think he made the right decisions in front office sometimes drafting. So he wasn't the best for the job, and hey, he's winning because he got a big return on investment. And really, he doesn't really have to make a ton of decisions now. I guess he can just roll up to the games, I guess, and sit courtside or in a box.
Just roll up, man. And it's so nasty when you roll into I think it's Spectrum Arena.
It's Spectrum.
Spectrum Arena, how they've got, the whole Jordan store there where you can straight up buy
that
Jordans.
Store is great. You can just buy Jordans and like all types of Jordan gear. I think I saw like a Bulls Jordan jersey in there a couple times.
Yes, man. That's how cold Jordan is. In the Charlotte Hornets stadium, in their team store, they got Michael Jordan Bulls gear.
Yeah, they had all types and like regular Jordans, Jordan, all types of Jordan thing. It was like a Nike store. It was crazy.
Yes. So crazy.
Yeah.
So all you sneakerheads, Jordan heads out there, you want to get to Spectrum Arena just to check that out. You might be able to get some rare Jordan gear that you can't get anywhere else. So definitely go in and check that out. So bonus question, man, for the Hornets. All right, so there's talk about Pelicans wanting to trade Zion, possibly, the right move. If you're the Charlotte Hornets, okay, we're talking about a sure thing, although it's far from it. Do you trade that number 2 pick for Zion if he's available?
I mean, I really like the talent, I guess, with if you have Ball, Rozier,
right,
Miles Bridges, Zion, that's solid. That's really, really solid. But there is a high possibility that everyone except Terry Rozier will get injured again.
Yes.
They'll play a combined 80 games, all 3 of them. It's just all. I really don't think it's a good fit because just if you're gonna add Zion, you got to be a team that's like fully just constructed. And I guess if you add him, then it adds a lot of upside, but it's not the end of the world if you don't have him. So like if you're the Knicks, I feel like that could possibly work, I guess, because he always smiling and talking about how he really wants to play there, and with Brunson, I think that would be a much better fit.
The Knicks definitely have to do something for sure, but man, sticking with the Hornets, man, how crazy! Now again, we know injuries, but how crazy would that ball alley-oop connection to Zion be, man? I mean,
it'd be crazy.
That would be absolutely
crazy. Yes, absolutely. And I think fans would rally around him too. Also,
because
he went to Duke. He's from South Carolina, so
right. And Charlotte is literally like minutes from the border of South Carolina, and North Carolina, South Carolina is kind of clumped together. So that would be crazy. I think that would be that would be a good, like, if you look at the style and just Hornets needing the boost, they needing the star and all that, it would be great. This just again the unknown.
I really wish he could stay healthy because
I know
I see how the fans they rally around Ball so much.
Yes.
And they just rally around the whole franchise. So if they get another star like that and they can stay healthy, then
you know, I would look at it like this. I would look at it like this with Charlotte Hornets. They've been in the basement for so long, right? Since, I mean, heck, you're wearing the Larry Johnson throwback jersey, right?
Yep.
That's like the glory days. So those are probably the most highest selling jerseys from the Hornets is the Mel Curry, Larry Johnson, Muggsy Bogues, Alonzo Mourning days, right? The golden days. When they made it to the second round of the playoff. So yeah, man, you know, you gotta take a risk. The odds are with the second pick, whether it's Scoot Henderson or Bradley Miller, you're probably still going to be in the basement and probably still not going to make the playoffs for several years. So you know what? It can't get any worse. Didn't get Wemby. Maybe you just roll the dice and just try to hit big and go for it. Because if it hits, it could be huge, man. So if I'm the Hornets, I might trade it, just go get Zion and say, forget it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. Now that I think about it a little more, it could work. And then also maybe it's the change of scenery because, you know, if you get traded, that can enlight, you know, a fire of revenge in you. And he might just come out like a whole new Zion. Like, who knows?
And I definitely think he needs a change of scenery for sure.
Yeah. Just be
that could
have a chip on his shoulder.
that could definitely work, man. Well, it's about time for us to get out here. I see Kirby, your support dog, rolling around there. Man, she definitely needs to make an appearance because you know, we're almost done with season 1 and you've taken a beating this year. So Kirby, thank you for being Diego's support dog. Giving him the emotional support he needs while I continue.
I don't need no support.
Down.
I don't need any support.
All right. Well, hey, y'all enjoy. Enjoy the U.S. Open. Enjoy golf. Enjoy all the off-season NBA news. We will be back in 2 weeks with our NBA free agency show. That'll be our last show for season 1. And then 2 weeks after that, we will be back weekly for the rest of the year. Mid-July, we will start season 2, and it will be all things NFL. So we will start with our top receiver, top fantasy receiver list, and we'll go running back, quarterback, tight end. We'll give you our predictions on who's going to make the playoffs, all that good stuff. So it's going to be back to all things NFL in just a couple of weeks. All right, you ready for it, man?
I'm ready, man. Get this NFL. We got to get this beating on you, man. Just
we're going to see. Wait, I have to defend my title because you know I am the defending fantasy football champion. And I finished
what happened in the playoffs, though?
Another league.
What happened in the playoffs?
I won. Wait, we talking about fantasy football where I won the championship in the playoffs?
No, I'm talking about I'm talking about the NFL playoffs.
Oh, regular playoffs. Yeah. I
when it matters most, that's when I come through. Because you know, that's the regular season. I don't worry about the regular season. I'm ready for the postseason.
So you basically get everything wrong through the regular season, and then when we have the Super Bowl matchup, you get lucky and get that 50-50 pick right. That's what you're telling me.
Exactly, because that's when it matters. Playoffs.
Okay. Well, it matters. All right. Well, we're gonna get on out of here, man. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this Father's Day weekend and all this great cooking that you and your mom are about to put on me. So I'm gonna be in a food coma watching the U.S. Open. So I'm gonna do it. Happy Father's Day to all y'all out there. Father's Day to my dad. Thank you all. We'll see y'all next time. Until then, pick 'em pros.